Third grade students take on the role of architects and design their own dream home. Through inquiry-based hands-on learning activities, students develop strong conceptual understanding to the purpose for which measurements and data are calculated in real-life situations. For this performance task, students use Room Styler to create a digital model of their floor plan. I chose Room Styler due to its real-life application and 3D web-based format. Students calculated, then put all their data into Google Spreadsheets. First, students developed the ability to determine whether perimeter area and data need to be calculated. They then discovered a process or formula to calculate, justify, and reflect their reasoning. What you'll see today is the next step in the learning plan of Geometry and Data UBD. Although students demonstrated sound knowledge and understanding, they struggled to design rooms which were sufficient in space, so I created an additional challenge. In the following lesson, you will see me and my students implementing the Grade 6 Common Core Geometry Math Standard. This standard requires to solve real-world and mathematical problems involving area, surface area, and volume. Specifically, find the volume of a right rectangular prism with fractional edge lengths by packing it with unit cubes of the appropriate unit fraction edge lengths, and show that volume is the same as it would be by multiplying the edge lengths of the prism. As my students are in third grade, I was not expecting mastery for this lesson, but instead an exploration of this concept.
We're going to focus on designing one of the rooms. So we're going to focus on designing our bedroom. And this is a real life problem that a lot of people have. So when you move into a new house and you're trying to imagine what you want your space to look like in your room, you have to think, is the furniture going to fit? And architects, just like we were in the role of architects when we designed our house, they have to think about this. They have to think, does this space allow room for the furniture that people want? When I'm walking.
Oh, there's not enough space.
There's not enough space. So what do you think is an important thing when we're designing our furniture?
We need to spread it out.
We need a lot of space. And what they call this is they call this a traffic path. Can everyone say that?
Traffic path.
Okay, a traffic path is walkable space. It says, brainstorm below furniture pieces that you think are most important to be in a bedroom.
Desk. Chair. Desk. Bookshelf. Yeah.
About 20 seconds.
Oh, rug.
Now I'm going to give you guys your challenge. So listen carefully, please. So your challenge is you have to design the bedroom. You're going to design the space with the furniture in mind. So you have to think about the space and then also think about what is most important. This sheet right here shows the beds. Then this gives you space for additional items that you might want to add, like rugs. This right here is a different way to show the information. Instead of showing it visually, here it shows it in a table. So you have to try and figure out what the shape or the dimension, how much space each of the different furniture pieces takes up. Furniture piece will fit best in your space provided. I'm going to give you just a chance to plan first before we talk about it. I'm going to give you guys maybe about 2 or 3 minutes to try and do your planning. So go ahead and begin.
So, what's king? King. I think it's not a smart choice because if we want a lot more items in our bed, we can do like queen. Yeah, because I have a twin bed and it's like sort of small.
Yeah, these are tiny.
I use
You have to think about this is.
I think queen bed will be good because if king, he might not be wise about our other stuff. Yeah, I think it's. Where's the closet?
Here, Okay, we're going to share just a little bit before we move on to now. We're going to, we should have an idea of what sizes we want and which sizes we think will fit best in our room. And if you're still not quite sure, that's okay. You can change as you go along. If you decide that it's not working, you can make your changes. How about bed size? Anyone have a bed size that they think would be a good bed size? Philip?
Queen.
Queen? What do you guys think? You think a full? What do you think? Queen?
I think full.
Full? No one wants a king?
It's too big. It's a waste of space.
Oh, you think it's a waste of space?
Yeah.
All right, can I have this group here? You may go ahead and get your get some supplies with you and go ahead and get started.
You can also put other stuff on it.
Okay, so you can put stuff on top of your rug. Okay, so how are you going to show your rug in here when you design? Do you have any idea what you're going to do? So are you going to put anything on top of your rug?
A bookshelf? A chair.
How are you going to show your rug here with also the item on top? Do you have an idea what you can do?
Like a basket.
This is right here. This is 2D, right? This is flat. So how are you going to show that you're putting a rug here?
So then, like, the item is smaller than the rug, so then
All right. So here you have a rug chosen. You have your bed chosen. So you guys brought up a good point. You can put stuff on top of this rug. All right.
We can make the height bigger so that you put more wood. Instead of wood, we'll take more space. So we can just do like 4 foot. You can put more wood instead of white. Okay.
I think that's a good strategy. Okay, so your group, I'm going to give you some redirection here. Every person should be contributing somehow. So if you're looking at your furniture, I want you guys to, as a group, decide what you each are going to do to help out. So I'm going to come back in a couple of minutes and I'm going to ask you guys to share what you guys are each doing, okay? So you have 2 minutes. Okay, so you each are making different furniture pieces.
Every stuff first, then we're done.
So are you making the pieces and then you're going to, what are you going to do with your pieces after you have them done?
We're just going to send them outside and then we're going to start making and start making them.
Then you're going to start making them? Okay. Alright. Sounds like a good strategy.
Just put everything in the bucket.
Yes.
This is a half, so 1 half, 2 halves, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. And then you said this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're going to take
6 times 4 first, so it becomes 24, and then these 24 and a half, 25, 25 and a half, 26 and a half, 27.
Okay, can you show, I liked your thinking, can you show me what you did just barely, how you explained it? Can you show me in here, please? And then as your group, can you try and, you guys did a good job of laying out your furniture, but can you also try and explain how you know that it fits in there? I can see that there's lots of walkable space, so they can move in and out and around the room easily. But the next thing that I want to point out is this group has also showed me how they know how much space each item takes up. Who can tell me some differences you might notice that speak out to you? What do you notice? Masa?
It tells the height.
What tells the height?
These things tell the height.
All right.
It shows the height of each furniture.
Okay, so this floor plan over here on the left shows.
But this one, it's like it kind of shows, but it like it's like it mostly like 2D. It's 2D, and this one's 2D, and this one's 3D.
2D.
Yeah, and there's different.
What does that mean? 2D and 3D.
So 3D is like flat, like pop up, and 2D is like flat and just flat drawn on the paper.
So.
Areas the inside.
The inside space. So that one that you just pointed to.
Square feet.
Square feet. If I look at this one, what does this tell us?
Square feet.
Okay, it's more than just square feet.
It can mostly actually show
It has depth.
Oh yeah,
It
that.
has height and it has width.
And it has width. These different cube pieces that you put inside, okay, each now one of these, instead of just being a flat surface 2D, it now has another measurement, making it 3D. We call this a cubic unit. Okay, so instead of now these flat space here are two-dimensional, that square just would be one square unit, and now this is a cubic unit. About space, we're talking about, not only are we talking about the flat surface on the room, but we're also talking about how much of the height. We talk about how many cubic units is this bookcase here.
4.
4? Are you sure?
8.
We have how many on the bottom?
2.
2, and how many up? How many total for our height?
4.
4. So what? How many cubic units? 8. Okay. What about our chair? We don't have to worry about that part right there. Let's just look at the chair here. How many cubic units does it take up? How much space?
8.
We have 4 on the bottom and 2 for our height.
6.
8.
Yeah. 8. Good job, you guys.